The closet door. I recently moved into a new apartment, and let me tell you, moving is always such a hassle for me. Just when I'd finally settled into my last place, life threw a curveball, and now here I am, unpacking boxes in a new space. It's a cozy little apartment, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. For the first time, I'm living alone without any roommates. It's both liberating and a little unnerving. I've always had someone around, so this newfound solitude is something I'm still getting used to. I've managed to unpack most of my things. The bigger items, my bed, furniture, and TV are all in place, but the apartment still feels bare. I realize now how much I relied on my previous roommate's knack for decorating. The place could use a few more touches to make it feel like home. I'm planning on picking up some new decor and maybe hosting a small housewarming once everything is in order. Despite all the effort I've put into settling in, I can't shake the feeling that this place isn't truly mine yet. It's strange. I just don't feel fully acclimated. And it's affecting my sleep. I've been tossing and turning every night, unable to fall asleep. When I do finally drift off, I wake up in the middle of the night, usually around 2 or 3 in the morning, and struggle to get back to sleep. I've been feeling so drained since I moved here, but I keep telling myself that it's just a matter of time before I adjust. The apartment is a bit on the older side, though it's been renovated in some areas. The floors, windows, and cabinets are new, and there's a shiny new stove and refrigerator in the kitchen. Even the central air unit looks like it was recently installed. The doors, however, are still the original ones, which adds a bit of charm, I suppose. I was even given a skeleton key that opens all the doors, which I thought was pretty cool at first. But there's one door that's been giving me trouble, the door to my bedroom closet. For some reason, it never stays closed. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and find it open, the darkness inside the closet staring back at me. It always gives me a chill, but I just get up, close the door, and try to go back to sleep. Lately, the closet door has been acting even stranger. It's gone from not staying closed to getting stuck shut. I'll twist the doorknob, but no matter how hard I pull, the door won't budge. I checked to see if it was getting caught on the floor or if the hinges were loose, but everything seemed fine. I was puzzled, to say the least. Finally, I mentioned the issue to my landlord. I didn't mind so much that the door wouldn't stay closed at night, but having it stuck all the time was becoming a real annoyance. He came over to take a look, inspecting the door thoroughly. After a few minutes, he straightened up and shrugged. "There's nothing wrong with it that I can see," he said. "The only way it would get stuck like this is if someone was pulling on it from the other side." His words sent a shiver down my spine, but I tried to brush it off as a joke. "If it happens again, just leave it stuck, and I'll come by to take another look." A few nights later, I was babysitting my 6-year-old nephew. We hadn't spent time together in a while, so I was excited to have him over. After dinner, he wanted to play some board games. I remembered I had a few stashed in the closet, so I went to get them, but, of course, the door was stuck again. This time, I decided to leave it as it was and have the landlord come over the next day. Luckily, I had another game that my nephew liked, so we set it up in the living room. Before we started, he needed to use the bathroom, which is just past my bedroom. I showed him where it was, then waited for him to finish. A few minutes later, I heard him coming out of the bathroom. But instead of the usual calm footsteps, I heard frantic, hurried steps racing toward me. My nephew burst into the living room, his eyes wide with fear. "What's wrong?" I asked, concerned. He pointed toward my bedroom, his voice trembling. I saw a scary lady peeking her head out of the closet.
Thank you for listening to this terrifying twist tale. Please support this channel by liking and subscribing.